You want me to put that on my Tudor?
This one's wife, mocked again. There are two things which really get to this one's wife. The first is being ignored, where she believes that she should be invited to some event and she's not. That gets to her. Somebody walking away from her and not talking to her, that gets to her. Somebody forgetting something in relation to her, that gets to her. Somebody not doing something that she wants, that gets to her. Why? Why do all of those things, which are all tantamount to ignoring her in some shape or form, get to her? Well, because they wound her. She has an inflated sense of importance. She believes that she's multi-talented, beautiful, charismatic and interesting. And therefore, why would people not want to engage with her? She believes that what she says is of monumental importance. She believes that she is witty, entertaining, great company, and therefore she cannot understand how anybody could not agree with that view of her. She operates within a delusion that is created by her narcissism to shore her up, if you will, to create a coping mechanism that enables her to pursue the prime aims. If it didn't do that, she wouldn't pursue the prime aims with anywhere near the same level of effectiveness, resulting in problems for her vis-a-vis getting control and maintaining it, gaining fuel, etc. Therefore, it has to make her believe that she's the centre of the universe, and if you don't go along with that view, that wounds her and causes a threat to her control. Thus, ignoring her is a significant problem. The second problem relates to mocking her. This is because, whilst you're responding to her and giving her fuel, you are still threatening her sense of control because you're suggesting that she's an idiot, that she's laughable. Some narcissists would play up to this, the highly provocative narcissist, as I've explained previously. But this one's wife takes herself very seriously. She believes that she's a serious player in the world of philanthropy, in the world of celebrity, and therefore you ought to take her seriously. And the fact that you don't signals that she's not important and therefore threatens her sense of control. She has no sense of humour. She can't see the humorous side of her behaviour, that she merits such ridicule. It simply does not compute when it comes to her. And thus, where she is mocked, it ignites her fury because she doesn't see that there's anything laughable about her. She believes that she's funny and that she can make you laugh if she so chooses, but she doesn't see that she's inherently somebody who's to be laughed at, that she should be a figure of fun, a figure of derision, that someone to poke fun at. She simply doesn't understand that. Thus, of course, with her downward spiral gathering pace, she'd be mocked by South Park, mocked by Family Guy, mocked by various comedians, and it's happening again. Because she doesn't command any respect, and she's seen as fair game for mockery, not only do organisations and people mock her, but then it's amplified through the reportage thereafter. This time, the report comes from the Daily Express via Ellie Hook, who explains, this one's wife and Prince Harry mocked by taco restaurant after Family Guy humiliation. Yes, they just keep getting racked up. The internet has been sent into a meltdown. Probably a bit of an exaggeration, but there we are, thanks to a cheeky response from a restaurant chain. A recent episode of Seth MacFarlane's hit cartoon Family Guy featured a cameo of this one's wife and Prince Harry having a poolside chat. The episode, which aired on Sunday, poked fun at the duo's multi-million-pound deal with Netflix and implied that influencing is one of the few ways they can make money following their decision to step down as senior working royals at the start of 2020. In the scene, the Sussexes are depicted lying on two sun loungers as Harry's character explains, babe. Time to do our daily $250,000 sponsored Instagram post for Del Taco. 2 days after the hit animated sitcom aired, American fast food chain Del Taco had something to say on X. Harry and this one's wife, we are still waiting for your post to go up today, please, Del Taco playfully wrote on the platform. Once again, they're being mocked. Family Guy mocked them, and then, because they're not seen as figures that should be respected, but they're seen as figures that can be had fun poked at them, Del Taco responds with, Harry and this one's wife, we're still waiting for your post to go up today, please, demonstrating how the gruesome twosome are simply not seen in a serious light whatsoever. The Express reports that the unexpected tweet sent fans into a meltdown, with one user at Helen3030, who was the top comment, replying with a laughing gif of the late Queen Elizabeth. Another person at Tanya Poulter said, oh, this is good. And at Defenestrate123 agreed, penning, oh my god, I'm dead. While user at RWBCat admitted, I'm going to at Del Taco today just because they made me laugh. With at Carmack84140342 saying they will do the same, adding, I must go to a Del Taco today just because the sense of humour is the best. Elsewhere in the replies, at RapTHX pointed out, you're going to be waiting a very long time considering they have no official social media presence. Since stepping down as royals, this one's wife and Harry do not currently maintain a public social media presence. While the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's Archwell Foundation frequently shares updates on their philanthropic work on its website, the couple swiftly shut down their @Sussex Royal Instagram page after they announced their intentions to step back from their royal roles. It's not the first time the pair have been made fun of on television, as earlier this year an episode of South Park aired, which seemed to mock the couple's pleas to want privacy from the media and public. The episode was named the Worldwide Privacy Tour and featured the Prince of Canada and his wife on a mission to find privacy and seclusion. The fictionalised Prince and Princess of Canada, which appeared to represent Harry and this one's wife, were seen making their way to their seats at a funeral service of the late Queen, where they were being booed and slandered by the crowd. A reference to Harry's best-selling memoir, Spare, was also made as the host of the programme showed to the public the memoir titled Wah in the cartoon. A source close to the pair alleged that they had been left upset and overwhelmed by the cartoon. Another opportunity for the press to bring up their previous humiliations and repeat them all over again. This just demonstrates that they are not taken seriously and that organisations will take any opportunity to take the Michael out of them, and then it'll be reported further. This will really get to Harry's wife because, as I explained, she wants to be taken seriously, and therefore this one's wife will react badly, no doubt, with a scream of horror at more ridicule. Why won't they leave us alone, Harry? This is all your fault. You're the one that issued those things in Spare, and look where it's got us. She, of course, will be blameless because the narcissist always is. But this is just further evidence of the way they are not taken seriously, despite that being something that this one's wife believes she's entitled to as of right. I'm HG Tudor. Thank you for listening.